Hi, so I got part way through doing this design. I thought, oh, why not do a video and show you how to do it? So I want to do a little tree hanging, Christmas tree hanging, similar to this. So let me start from the beginning, I'll show you how I did it. So get your design first. This is my sister Stellaire that I've borrowed. And do excuse my voice, I'm just getting over a cold. So I want that one. And set, but I want to do it for Christmas, so I'm going to add in 2021 because Happy Christmas doesn't fit. Do it in the small, and then set it. Now you can't add and delete things off inbuilt designs. Well, most designs you can't anyway unless you've got software, but especially inbuilt designs you can't, and especially Disney. So what I'll show you how to do this after. So okay that, and then I'm going to make it into a badge function. Flipping heck, you see what I've just done there? So let me delete that. Right, make that into a badge function first. Yep, and then press add. Then go into 2021. I could have took it back, but set, edit, move, and move that down where it says bonjour. Right, if I now stitch this like it's asking, I'm going to stitch the cat first, and I wanted to set down me applique first. So what you need to do is go into your little thing there, your needle thing, and plus and minus. So I'm going to plus it on, can you see, till that. So that is your lay down stitch to show you where to lay your fabric, and then that is you lay your fabric on and then cut round it, and that is a satin stitch. That's where we're at now. You can see there it's poorly stabilised, so I'm going to pop another piece of tearaway underneath. So what it's done, it's pulled it away, and you see, so I'll put some tearaway underneath. Hopefully that'll fix it. If not, what have I wasted? A few minutes and a bit of fabric. So now I need to go back into my embroidery and start from the beginning where it would have stitched to start with. So that's where we're at now. So we're going to do the cat. What's it called, this cat? I forgot. Anyway, it's off Harry's the Cats, isn't it? And then thread your needle and then stitch. And you see, so it's just going to stitch out now its ears, little bow, and nose. It's quite a quick design, this one. Never believe what your machine says as well. You can see there it says it takes 15 minutes. Because it lies. This is the Brother Stellaire. So this badge function is on the luminaire Stellaire, and I think it's on XV still. So now we're at white. The pocket, look, can you see that white bit? I were hoping it we're going to do it so I could stitch pocket a different colour, but alas no. Because it would have been nice, a bit of colour to it, wouldn't it? But it's only a quickie to show you how to do these. And these type of things as well are fantastic to make for craft fairs, teachers, gifts, even gift tags. Work, but that stabilise underneath. within the Stellaire and Stellaire's, the XJ1, the XE1 and the luminaire, you cannot manipulate the Disney designs at all. You can't enlarge them, flip them, or you can rotate them or manipulate them in any way, don't let you. Which really tipped me off when I got mine, because then I had to get a big desk, because what I wanted to do is do a big Mickey Mouse, but my desk weren't big enough for the largest stump, so I just replaced my desk. This is now the underlay, if you can see what it's doing. It's doing the underlay, you can see it. So it's stitching like the underlay. Knock-down stitch, as people call it, this one. So it's flattening up fabric and giving it a base for it to put the satin stitch over the top, or whatever stitch it's using. I'm not technical. Let me see. I love watching it. This is 7 minutes of embroidery, so I apologise if you're bored. So it's stitching cat out first, and it goes on to the pocket. Thanks very much. It would have been nice to do that different colour, that pocket. I never get how these designs are digitised. Obviously I'm not a digitiser, so I won't get into that, but I do love a Disney design. Apologies for the washing machine again. Right, so that's what I'm doing. Little pocket. So as you can see there, it's got Bonjour on it and also Disney. So I'm going to try and not to stitch that. When it goes to the black, I'm not going to stitch it. I'm going to skip over it. You've got to be quick with this. It's like watching paint dry, isn't it? This one was made, I did this on luminaire. I did it with glittery fabric, if you can see it. Slightly puckered there. And it was felt on the back. And then I added to that eyelet that I found on Titania. Anyway, I'm really sorry. It's from her design anyway. Titania Designs. It's Elaine Ninnis. She's really good. So that little eyelet with there, she does 3 sizes. I use puffy foam for this one, but you can see there, you can see it's stabiliser. So what I would normally do, in fact I'll do it while this is stitching, is get my dime. Now whether or not this is going to do it, I don't know if the colour's right. Possibly. A dime marker. These are brilliant. Permanent marker. And just go around the edge. Can you see what I'm doing? Well, you can't. So where I've left stabiliser on there, can you see? It's white here. That was the puffy foam actually, not so much the stabiliser. But if you go around it, with a pen. I better ash of that onto it. Cut it puffy foam away. I'll show you in a second. You see now? It's covering up all that white. You see there? Right, I can't try and do it on camera, I can't. I didn't realise how bad that were. Until I just picked it up to show you. So these dime marker pens are available from Michelle's website, or if you join the Dime Machine Embroidery, the Dime Machine Embroidery Hoops UK site on Facebook, you can pick up the website details there as well. But these pens are really, really good. Not just for marking your bodge ups out, but also for colouring. For colouring in your designs as well. You can do like red work and things and colour it in. Right. And you see, if you can see now how that's all gone. So you wouldn't even know that were all white and bodged. Looks better, that one. Right, so next thing now is the black, as you can see. So now with the black, what I need to do is be careful not to put that Disney and the Bonjour on, because we don't want it, because we want to put 2021 on, don't we? So I could put Bonjour 2021 actually. Let's see how that works. Yeah. Well, let me go back. That's a good idea actually. So let me edit that. So I want to move that. It's still, as you can see, it's still marked out so I can move it. So I'll move that down. So I'm going to put Bonjour 2021. Hello 2021. That'd be nice. So yeah, we'll go with that. So what we need to do again, because we've moved it out, if you look, don't be afraid to play with your buttons and your machines. Use that and then press it up and down again. So see, so I'm pressing it wrong way there. So we've done the white, now we're onto the black. Washing machine is going to sing to me in a minute because it wants emptying, but it can wait. When threading your machine as well, always pop your foot down just before you go into this little button thingy, number 6, and it holds the tension. Looks like this is going to do Bonjour first. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. If I didn't have video on there, I want to stop that. Very naughty. So now it's just going to stitch around the pocket design, just to outline the pocket. It shows you on here, look at where it's going if you've not seen one working before. It's going round it. marking a face out now. I'm going to keep my finger here because I don't want Disney on. Mind you, actually I could keep that on copyright Disney, it doesn't matter. Because it's not going through design, so I don't need to bother with that. So jobs are good, Quite a quick design, this one, like I keep saying. Going to do it inside of its pocket now, and then the bonjour. See, that's pulling it in. We'll see if it comes out like. So ideally for that, I would say 2 layers a tear away. It is very dense, that design, but we'll let it go. But you can see how it's lifting it. Like it's tore it away. So it's just to hit copyright Disney now at bottom. And then next colour is Red for Love Art, and I think I'm going to do 2021 in red as well, just to break colour up. Half at battle of getting up colours, isn't it? So again, when you thread your machine, let me show you. I don't use that this on to hold it. Oops a daisy. That on to hold it, because it gets stuck round the spool. So it's probably a no tin people touching. Don't care, it works for me. Hold your thread there, right? Take it through, you see, there. And then round, 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 up. You can even go through a tension disc. At that point there, press your foot down to hold it before you put it through number 6. A lot of people go wrong there. And then thread it. And as we say in Yorkshire, jobs are good. So, next bit. Pop that back on. So if you look now on this, it's taking me to applique. We've already done that. So you want to fast forward, to your 2021, and then back on it. Button. Excuse me. We don't want to do any applique now on it until we've finished doing up embroidery, because what we're going to do next is put back on, and also ribbon. I haven't put an eyelet on this one, so get your ribbon ready. Trim that after. So like I said, normally I'll do the applique very last, but this time I thought I'll give it I'll try it differently. So turn it upside down. Work out where you want your hanging thing to be. Don't want to be that long either. Mind you, we like a long hanging hoop, don't we? Let's do it there. So needs to be, if you only took to light, you can roughly see where it needs to be, so it's in middle. So pop some tape. Ideally pop the tape, you see what I've done? Turn it round, yeah. Pop the tape ideally where you, obviously, so it's not going to be inside. And pop your back on. Make sure your back covers. You can tape back. Normally I don't, but because we're on video, you can guarantee something's going to go wrong. So, or you can use 505 spray. You know what we use for quilting. So we've taped it now underneath. Back on your hoop. Right, like I said, I'm trying this now. I'm going to leave red in to give it a bit of colour. So what I'm going to do now is press OK. Oh, and then I need to go back to that bit to add the back on. Normally, like I say, I'd do it satin stitch, but we'll give it a go. It'll either work or it won't. Nah, it's not. Oh, it aren't you? Has it worked? It's no sugar. See what I've done? Coat it underneath. So that needs unpicking, and you can guarantee that I haven't found a. I ain't got a seam ripper handy. So it wants unpicking and doing again. Tell you, do things on camera. But it just goes to show it happens to the best of us. So instead of bodging it like I just did, we'll put some tape on the top bit. And we'll go round again. I think next time, if we're going to do it this way, I'd leave felt on. I'd leave more felt on instead of trimming it all away. But I'll see what it looks like. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do it satin stitch. I forgot. now then. So it's giving it a zigzag, that's even better. That's an happy accident, that. I need to stop it though before it starts satin stitching it. Nice one. Because that has caught it now. That running stitch that I was on about didn't quite catch the inside thing. It went on outside. It would have been better off on inside, but that has caught it. So job's a good one. Let's have a look what this looks like. It looks like a pig's ear, but anyway. So tape. Now, obviously now I need to cut. My back off. So I have done this, as we say, arse end upwards. So perhaps I should have done a sample before I did video to know it didn't work. But we'll see what it comes out like anyway. And then you all will know. I've still got to cut it, so there was no need for me to cut what you call it off at front beforehand. Never thought of that, because like I said before, I've always done it other way, where I've done satin stitch first, left satin stitch sorry till last. When you're cutting round it, make sure you've got your hanging ribbon under your finger so you don't cut it off, like I'm trying to do. Show it you quick, if you're not bored to tears. I'm trimming it from underneath, I can see my stitches. You can use pinking shears to trim it as well and just trim it all in one go. Right. You can also stuff these, make little stuffies with them as well, they look quite nice. Rather than having them flat. Let me just take all jump stitches off 2021. That's another pet hate of mine. People leave them on. But everyone to their own. So I've left a bit of a gap. There you are. Not too bad. Back's not too bad either. You see? So that's one way of doing it. Another hanging thing. And the other way is like I did before. I leave the satin stitch to the very, very last. So there's two ways of doing it. So I hope you didn't get too bored, and I hope that's helped anybody to make these little hanging things. You also do patches the same way. If anybody wants to make a patch, badges, that's the same way. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. I'll speak soon, hopefully with better voice.